Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel Sudhir Chemistry. But as we are preparing for IP till now, we did further some question for the LAQ, not some beta. All the LAQ was uploaded in my video. You can go through it. And few SAQ have started. The remaining SAQ which is there, I want to discuss today in the class. But a SAQ which I am going to discuss, and that is from electrochemistry, and that SAQ it is for 4 marks. And question for this SAQ beta. It is given as a state the Faraday's law of electrolysis. Actually, first law of electrolysis they will ask, but I will discuss both the law beta. Here, state Faraday's law of electrolysis. But this question in exam they can ask for 4 marks. State the Faraday's law of electrolysis, means Faraday's first law and Faraday's second law. But a very simple definition, I will tell you what is the Faraday's laws of electrolysis. The definition once you listen here. Faraday's laws of electrolysis means the first one you should write, sir, Faraday's first law. What is beta? Faraday's first law. But if you don't know the definition, do one thing, just write down the formula, and based on the formula, just write the definition. Formula is that M proportional to Q. But M is the mass of the substance deposited. M is the mass of substance deposited under electrode. And but Q is the quantity of current passed through it. Q is the quantity of current passed through the electrolyte. Right, beta? So by seeing this one, can we say what is the Faraday first law? So Faraday first law says that the mass of the substance deposited, liberated, or see beta, either mass of the substance get deposited or liberated or dissolved under the electrode is directly proportional to what? Quantity of current passed through the electrolytic solution. Means by seeing this one, we are able to write the statement. What is the statement for Faraday first law, beta? The Faraday first law states that, means you should write here, sir, it states that M, mass of substance deposited or liberated under the electrode. Amount of the substance, either it get deposit or either it get liberated under the electrode, is directly proportional to Q, quantity of current passed through electrolytic solution. Means we are having some electrolytic solution, and in that electrolytic solution we are passing the current. How much quantity of the current we will pass, that much amount of the substance can be deposited. I hope beta, did you understand the Faraday first law? Whenever they will ask to state the Faraday first law, the formula you should write here what? M proportional to Q. Sir, what is the M? M is the mass of the substance deposited under the electrode. What is the Q, sir, here? Q is the quantity of current passed through it. So mass of the substance deposited under the electrode is directly proportional to the quantity of current passed through it. Either you can write it as deposited or liberated, both you have to write, because it is given in our NCERT textbook, even in the notes also it is given. So please write down that one. So what is the Faraday first law? Please repeat with me. Mass of the substance deposited under the electrode or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to Q, quantity of current passed through it, is called as a Faraday's first law. But if you write this one, we will get 2 marks. But I am going to discuss this question for 4 marks. But a statement if you write 2 marks, and numerical based on that one again 2 marks, total 4 marks. But I didn't mention here the statement state the Faraday first law. I wrote here Faraday's law of electrolysis. So Faraday first law they can ask, or they can ask the Faraday's second law also. See beta, Faraday's second law of electrolysis. But what is the Faraday's second law? Just small diagram, try to understand. Based on the diagram, you write the statement. See beta, here one electrolytic solution. This is another electrolytic solution. It is having a cathode, anode, positive and negative end. They attaches to each other. So it is a positive and negative end. So this is also attaches to the battery in this way. Right, beta? So now what happens when we are passing the current? See, same quantity of current pass through the different electrolyte. Correct, na beta? This is only one battery we have. But electrolyte is different. So whatever the current we are passing here, the current which one we are passing through the solution, quantity of current is same. But when same quantity of current passes through different electrolytic solution, amount of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent weight. So Faraday's second law, what to say? Sir, mass of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to E. Directly proportional to E. That means what is the E here? Equivalent weight. What is the M here? Mass of the substance. So again we can mention here. M is the mass of substance deposited or liberated. Sir, deposited or liberated under the electrode. And E beta, E is the equivalent weight. E is the equivalent weight of the substance which one we are using in the electrolytic solution. Now statement. Sir, it states that, see beta, it states that M, yeah, beta, it states that, or instead of statement we can say when same quantity of current pass through different electrolytic solution, but a different electrolytic solution, because I have shown you one diagram. Do you remember what is the diagram, beta? It is a two different electrolytic solution and we are passing the same quantity of current through it. So when same quantity of current pass through different electrolytic solution, the mass of the substance, yes sir, the mass of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode, mass of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent weight. Is it clear, beta? This is the Faraday's second law. In exam they won't ask beta both the law, either they will ask the first law or the second law, but I will tell you beta, first law is the most important. Second law is not that important. But remember, Faraday first law means M proportional to Q and Faraday second law means M proportional to E. Q is the quantity of current, but in this case beta, same quantity of current get passed through different electrolyte solution, then the mass of the substances deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to the E. What is the E? Equivalent weight of the substance present in the electrolytic solution. Right? I hope did you understand this one better? So Faraday's law of electrolysis mein either they can ask the Faraday first law or they can ask the Faraday second law. But if chance is there, they can ask you Faraday's law of electrolysis means first law, second law, at a time you can write, you will get the 4 marks. But otherwise, in 99% chance is there, they will ask Faraday first law and numerical based on that one. And 1% chance is there, they can ask you Faraday second law and numerical based on that one. Right? So we will see the numerical of this one also, beta. We will see numerical on this one. So what is the numerical on this one? So numerical is given in this way. State the Faraday first law of electrolysis. And again numerical based on that one they have given. So what is the numerical they give? I will tell you better. Question is given in our Telugu Academy textbook beta. The question is given in this way. First part. State Faraday's Faraday's first law of electrolysis. I hope we completed this one. What is that, beta? Faraday first law of electrolysis? Yes, M directly proportional to Q. It states that mass of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to quantity of current passed through the electrolytic solution. This is the part one. But second part they have given numerical based on that one. But what is a numerical they give? They have given a solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes. A solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes. But it is a very simple question. See the value, substitute the value in the formula, you will get the answer. Even in your board exam, they won't change the number also, as it is will come. A solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes with a current of 1.5 ampere. Current of 1.5 ampere. What is the mass of copper deposited at the cathode? What is the mass of copper sulfate? Or instead of copper sulfate, we will talk about the only copper. What is the mass of Cu deposited? What is the mass of the copper deposited at the cathode? See beta, how to do here. Copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed for 10 minutes. Means they give the time. T equal to 10 minutes. Sir, convert this 10 minutes into second. But how to convert this 10 minutes into second? Do you know? 10 into 60. Yes sir. 10 into 60. That is equal to 600 seconds. The first one. Convert the time into second. But ampere. You know. Ampere means current is in ampere. C is the current. It is in ampere given as a 1.5 ampere. What is the mass of copper deposited? Sir, M you have to find out. But a formula for Faraday's first law. See, I'll write here. Faraday's first law. M is equal to atomic weight by valency. Beta, M is equal to atomic weight by valency into current in ampere time T in second by 96,500 coulomb is the formula for Faraday first law. Sir, in this formula substitute the value. Beta, mass is equal to. Beta, what is the atomic weight of copper? They will give in the exam. Otherwise, you should remember atomic weight of copper is 63.5. Yes, beta, atomic weight of copper is what? 63.5. So 63.5 by valency. Sir, in copper sulfate, valency of copper is +2. Because copper is +2 means sulfate is -2. Copper valency +2, sulfate valency beta -2. So copper valency +2. So you can see valency should be 2 into what is the C? Current in ampere. Sir, it is a 1.5. But what is the T? Time in second. Sir, it is a 600 second. Why? What is this one? 96,500 coulomb. But substitute this all the value. 63.5 into 1.5 into 600 by 2 into 96,500 and you solve it. We are getting the answer as a 0.293 gram. But for writing this one, how you will get 2 marks, I will tell you. For writing this complete formula directly 1 mark. Substitute the values and get the answer, again 1 mark. For numerical 1 mark and statement of Faraday first law, that is 2 marks. Total how many beta? 4 marks question, this one, which one we completed. So beta, in this 10 minutes mein what we completed beta? State the Faraday first law of electrolysis and numerical based on that one. What is the Faraday first law of electrolysis, sir? Yes, mass, it states that mass of the substance deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to quantity of current passed through the electrolytic solution. Means M directly proportional to Q. What is the M? Mass of the substance get deposited or liberated under the electrode is directly proportional to Q. What is the Q? Quantity of current passed through the electrolytic solution. and numerical based on that one beta. Formula you have to buy it. What is the formula of first law? Yes, M is equal to atomic weight by valency into C into T by 96,500 coulomb. And always remember beta, time they give in the minute convert into second, otherwise they will give in the second itself. But same question will come. There is beta 110% guarantee is there. I will tell you, in this your board exam, this question definitely they will ask you. State the Faraday first law of electrolysis and the same numerical they will repeat. Please remember, answer for that one is 0.293 gram. How about a 0.293 you can make approximately as a 0.3 gram also. But remember na, value 0.293 gram is the mass of the substance or mass of the copper can be deposited. Right? Take a screenshot of this one beta.